Hey, this is Danita with Booty Bands, and I'm here to show you how meditation can actually help you lose weight. I know that sounds crazy, but hear me out. When you meditate, you can actually improve your blood pressure, lower your heart rate, less anxiety, lower your cortisol levels. You can have less stress, a deeper relaxation, improved sleep, and also a better life. When we are stuck in our old brain, we're gonna actually find a lot of limitations and a lot of blocks that are holding us into self-sabotage, no self-love, and not being able to get into our happiness, our abundance, and our success, especially with weight loss. And so instead, you wanna focus on the new brain, which is gonna generate manifestation, creation, self-awareness, and consciousness. If you are like myself and you have a rough time meditating, let me help you on 3 ways that you can meditate and how it can actually become a lot easier than what you think. The first one is being mindful. So what you're going to be doing here is observing your wandering thoughts. So as you're sitting here and you're meditating, make sure you obviously try to surround yourself with an environment that doesn't have a lot of chaos around. But what you'll do is you're going to be mindful to the thoughts that come in and out of your mind. So how I do this is as I'm sitting there and I'm trying to just listen to my breathing and kind of just really focus on one thing, a thought's going to come into my mind, and I'm going to be very mindful. And I'm going to start asking it questions as to why. Why are you coming up right now? What's the purpose? Is there something that is more important that you need to tell me rather than me just being in meditation? And I'll give you an example really quick. One time I was meditating in the morning before work, and all of a sudden I had all of this like work stuff coming at me. All these thoughts are, you need to check your email, and you need to do this, and you need to do that, and all these thoughts kept coming up, and I stopped, and at each one of those questions I said, why are you here right now? And the answer was, well, we need to hurry up and work on the business. We need to hurry up and scale as fast as possible. Well, why? Why is that happening right now? And so I kept asking it why. What it got down to was eventually a fear that I had. And so it was something that I was able to find that it was my old brain of fear that was limiting me. Instead, I focused, what does my new brain say? And my new brain says, you know what, stay in this moment and be in happiness and be in a place where you're able to not be in fear. Another way that you can meditate, number 2, is compassion. And this is when anytime a thought comes into your mind, you give every thought compassion. And so this is a really fun one. This just puts you in an awesome state of Zen where you are able to feel love completely around you as you feel compassion for everything. So this one also is a good one to practice with. Your third and final one that we'll talk about, and there's so many different ways to obviously meditate. I'm telling you the ones that I've been able to grasp and have a good experience with. The last one is concentration. So this is where you're going to really focus on either your breath, your third eye, your mantras, maybe like if you have a candle flame or a fire, maybe it's the ocean. And also the other one is the neocortex, which is your new brain. This is also something that you can focus in on. And so what you're going to do here is, as you hear about taking in a deep breath, listening to that breath, and then exhaling, also listening to that. And this also gets you in a place of concentration where you're really just thinking about one thing and one thing only. So now that you know how to meditate and how to use these 3 examples if you are struggling on meditation, let's go into now how it actually helps you with weight loss. So I've had a lot of experience with clients coming up to me, and they're very, very neurotic, and they're very stressed out, and they have a lot of anxiety in their life. Well, knowing and understanding that stress and anxiety is overwhelming them to the point that they don't get a routine down, and they're not able to really take control of their life. And so when you're able to meditate and you're really able to be self-aware and be very present of what it is that's going on, and that your new brain is making all of those smart decisions rather than the old brain really limiting you. So this is where I've seen a lot of success with women, as they're able to really hone in on their core and what it is that are their deepest fears and those things that are limiting them, because it keeps coming up and keeps coming up. And rather, instead of just going, hey, you know what? I don't need to listen to it right now. I need to focus on other things. So this has been a great way to really make sure that you find the core you and get into your neocortex, into the new brain. So go ahead and take a nice comfortable position. Go ahead and open your hands up because you're going to be receptive to all of the positive things that the universe has to offer you. You're going to be mindful, you're going to be compassionate, and you're going to concentrate. So go ahead and close your eyes and get into that new you. So we went ahead and paused the video there. I want you to make sure that you pause it and sit in your own element and you're able to go into your own meditation. So when you start with meditation, do keep in mind to start in lower increments and then work your way up and build into longer increments of time with meditation. I remember something that has changed for me is really developing my mantras through this process. Something that I had a lot of self-limitations and self-sabotage that was limiting a lot of my personal goals. And when I was able to meditate, it really did help me break through those. And as I meditate, I think about my mantras. I'm ready to change the world. I'm ready to hold each one of your hands. I'm ready to fulfill all of my destiny. And I'm ready to be the most successful and beautiful woman that I can be. If you liked this video, go ahead and like and subscribe below. If you have any comments, please do so. I know that my meditation is not for everyone. So if you have a meditation practice that you would like to share, please do so in the comments, or anything else that you would like to share in the comments.